What is going on, guys? I'm doing another Life of Verry today because I found a really sweet place. I didn't even know this place existed up until today, but I think it's called the Ice Witch Temple, something like that. But yeah, it's a kick-ass hunting spot, especially if you want to task crystals and ice golems in peace. And of course, you have to deal with the ice witches, but they're cake, so. And we'll get a nice front sweep just to see the damage, and that was actually some pretty heavy damage. And you can see that we already got a furry club on our way in, and we quickly find the hole down. So that's good, because that's where the crystal spiders are, and don't want to just be going after crystals. Or ice golems, rather, I should say. And we'll take down the witch. Really? They have some nice defense sometimes, I swear. But anyway, so this area houses frost dragon hatchlings, ice golems, witches, ice witches, crystal spiders, and I think that's all I saw so far. I don't know if I've explored it in its entirety yet, though. So, just taking them out. Not really having much of a problem at all. Sorry I was a little quiet there, but so yeah, as I've said before, ice golems are very tanky, and they're gonna take a little bit of time with physical. But being a mage here with, excuse me, with thunderstorms would be amazing. Just tons of creatures weak to it all around. And I'm going to go after the Ice Witch first. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry I'm a little rusty. I am running a little low on sleep, and this area is still pretty new to me. But it's shaped really cool, and you can Exori her down in order to get to the Frost Dragon hatchlings. I read on Wiki that I thought by the sounds of it there was also normal frosts. And I killed some frosts earlier on this character, and I actually get 300k an hour there, and I make pretty short work of them for the most part, so it's definitely nice. And not trying to get a bunch on me, but alright, time for the nice front sweep. And then an Exori. Gotta love those area attacks. They really make it worth your while. And earlier I got like 2 glacier masks, what else did I get? 2 glacier masks, night legs, and 2 spider silks in a very quick amount of time, so the loot is pretty nice here so far from what I know. The creatures are a little harsh sometimes, but just so long as you stay on your healing and whatnot, and I don't know, I try to take them out very quickly, just so that I don't get bombarded, because there's a ton of creatures down here, and some of the spawns are really dense. And look, she's gonna walk back and forth. Oh, that's nice. And she goes down. Cool. So we get to the top of this part, which has a crystal ball and a couple other things. Alright, let's examine her down and see what's here. And it's just a frost dragon hatchling. Imagine that. That's what I thought. It's too bad that there's not normal frost down each of these. That would be quite nice. And we examine her back up. And gonna go to the east side, and I'm just gonna map the whole cave and probably hunt for a little while. Oh, I also got a diamond scepter last hunt, so yeah, the loot here is definitely not bad. By any means. And we take down that crystal very quick and weaken the other very quick as well, so that's nice. And plate armor. We'll throw that on the ground just in case dropping pots at a later time makes that worth picking up. And use the Exori to deal damage to the current and the new one. Boy, the witches can be annoying. Another thing is you don't want to let the witch lure you into a very uncomfortable situation. So try to take out what's around you and just deal with her hitting you. It's really not that much damage. Oh. So unfortunately, the last part of my Grindfest video got cut in half, and you guys didn't get to see the ending loot or the golden legs that I looted in the last 10 minutes, but I figured that if you didn't read the description, I would at least mention it here. And that sucks, but hopefully I don't have this problem too much more. Well, and actually hopefully I don't have it at all anymore. I've had it twice so far. The other video this happened in was the one with Topher, where you guys said that you couldn't, oh, what was it? Oh, I know, that you could not, sorry guys, I am a little brain dead today. Oh yeah, of course. It was the video that cut out in the middle and it just started like screeching. The same thing most likely would have happened had I uploaded the last 10 minutes of part 4 of the 6th Fury Dungeon Grindfest. And I say that because the sound stops 10 minutes in for some reason, even though there's absolutely no reason for that to happen, and my mic was plugged in the whole time. But hey, it works in mysterious ways. I'll give it that. Alright, doing work. And the Ice Witch is dealing a little bit of extra damage, but it's really not enough to even be too worried about it. Lots of crystal spiders in this particular spot, so if you're looking to finish that task up and you just cannot find a place to hunt, I would suggest this area for sure. Alright, more gold, of course. And did the other one have gold? Nope, just a crystal sword. Cool, so hopefully we can make her stop moving as much since we're close range, but and if we're lucky, we'll get a couple Mystic Turbans. Yeah, I got a Mystic Turban last time too, so that's always nice. And the front sweep, looking good. Ooh, I thought that Exori would finish it. Close. Loving these huge hits with the Royal Axe and the um, Alright, we're gonna see if we can get these ice cubes available, because why not? Let's see if we can make them into anything nice. Most likely not, but... And just Utura. Get ready for the oncoming onslaught. Alright. And another front sweep. And Exori. Oh, back to back, they're so nice. I can't wait until Fierce Berserk. That's going to be very, very helpful. Alright, gonna drop some pots to make room for rares and whatnot. Alright. And getting some terrible hits on this one, but that's alright. Should pull through. And Spider Silk, awesome. So that's like the first real rare of the hunt, but those are worth, I think, 3 to 5k on my server now, so hey, that's fine by me. And just taking out this little hatchling. They really don't take much muscle, and they really don't deal much either. They're quite weak. Oh, it's neat how it like extends to multiple ends, and then at each end you go down and there's a frost dragon hatchling, but hopefully I can find more than just a hatchling and they give me something a little more interesting. I swear, like I said on Wiki, that it said that there were full frost dragons too, not just their babies. And taking out them, and it looks like I think I actually died there earlier. That looked like the spot since there was a bunch of wounded creatures. Oh, let's see. Any goodies? Frosty Heart. And what's nice is if you do kill the hatchlings as well and the ice golems, you're gonna get quite a few Frosty Hearts. And 3 backpacks of gold filled already, so that was really quick. And a silk, 2 frosty hearts, 3 strong mana potions, and a small diamond. So nothing too extravagant yet, but certainly doing decent. And I'm just plowing through this one. Can't wait till the stonecutter axe. That's gonna be so beastly. And like I've said many times, I don't understand why so many people don't enjoy playing on a knight as much, and I just find it quite enjoyable. And there's a real frost dragon down there, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get to him. This is a really neat place with a good amount of, a nice amount of diversity in creatures. And I find that places with a good amount of diversity, and also this is a good spot to task, are typically more interesting. So I think if I Xani her down around here, yep, okay, I see where I need to go. At least I think so. Yep. This should lead me to the Frost Dragon. And it does. Cool. So now we know how to get to the Frost Dragon, which is sick. And I beat the crap out of Frosts if I'm using all my offensive attacks. It's really good experience, and so I'm definitely going to kill this one every time I get the chance now. That's cool. I'll have to mark it on my map so I know to hit this spot up often. Let's see, down arrow, Frost Dragon. Okay, so now we can take on this crystal, who just got a couple free pop shots at me, but ain't a damn thing. And I was pretty close to level 78 earlier. I was power leveling here, just exploring it on my friend's computer. You can see I don't have it fully explored on this one. And lots of ice switches. Holy shit. Okay. So I'm not going to do the same thing I did before and just get a stupid amount of stuff on me and get killed. What I am going to do is heal up a lot because of how many ice switches there are and the fact that I'm in their direct line of assault. And okay, got her. Okay. And she drops a clerical mace. How helpful. And dropped her with a nice front sweep. And I got a Utora. And I man it up real quick for the last second Exori just to take her out and deal damage to the Ice Golem. And I'm about to check my experience per hour, even though it's not going to be anything special because I don't have, well, 150k an hour without my stamina boost. So actually, that's pretty great. And I'm sure I'm flying through these tasks, seeing as they're the majority of the creatures that are here. And trying to punish this crystal spider, not having much luck. Oh, almost went down there. And down he goes. So now we can finally focus on our ice switch. And she's blocking up the crystal, so that's fun. And lures 2 crystals on us. That's totally cool. The Exori front sweep method is great right here. Takes him out so easy, actually. And unfortunately that whirlwind throw did not so much. I was hoping to at least finish him off, but and we got a witch, so let's see if we can lure around. Come on, go the other way. Thank you. Alright. And now lots and lots of ice golems. Okay. So, just doing what I can to bring him down ASAP and switch out to the front sweep at the end there. And that was like 5 of them, so that's 5 off the task right there. And yeah, I didn't even realize I need to put another life ring on. That'll help me stay here a little longer, use a little less pots. And oh, there's a frost dragon down here too. Sweet. So if I can get down there, I can fight him as well. Is that a different one? I think it might be. Well, that's certainly my goal now. And it is a different frost. Awesome. And there's a hatchling in here. Cool. And Frost is running like the big baby they are. Or they usually are. And I Exori just to deal damage to both. And I think I can Exani her up right here. Yep. So that's simple enough. And there's I'm going to mark where all the actual frost dragons are, and not just the hatchlings, because it's nice to probably just go north to south and kill the 2 frost dragons and then kill everything on these floors. And nice. I like when I get double 100 hits between like the just a normal melee and then an Exori Eco or an Exori Her. That's usually pretty nice. And we're gonna check just how many we've taken out. And Exori, and finishes off the Ice Golem. Wow, this Crystal Spider was a little resilient. Hung on to the very end. And so did this Ice Golem. Now these things are pretty bulky, so you aren't going to be dealing super crazy hits, but as long as you're using energy damage, especially if you're a sorcerer or a druid, then you're in the straight and narrow and you'll be fine. And sweeping them up, hopefully. Yep, the final front sweep. Always nice. And, oh, I thought that would take him. Close.